John, from your perspective, did this feel like one of the most, if not the most complete effort kind of up and down the lineup that we've seen?
Yeah, and I think it starts. I think we had a really good start. We talked about our start. This team's coming in a back-to-back. I thought their goalie made some really key saves early on. Yeah, I thought we put a lot of good minutes in, on our heels a little bit in the third. I think the fourth goal is a very important goal because we were on our heels.
When you know Cates' goal, and he says he didn't get the attention, but from an all-around standpoint, was this maybe the best game he's had this season as far as the defensive plays? Plus
Again, like I have to watch the tape. I think everybody contributed. I thought we checked well. Other than for a few minutes here and there, I thought it was one of our better checking games. So to single out Casey, I'm not going to do it. I've got to watch the tape before I start making individual assessments.
I know you like the start, but I guess how reassuring was it that you guys didn't sag after not necessarily being rewarded early and then finally break through midway through the season?
And I think it's something that you can lean on as you go through that again, because we were getting some good chances, some really good looks, and I just thought we stayed with it. It happens to all the teams when you. I thought the start of the third was very important, the 4-on-4 in, the penalty kill. But, we end up sitting on our heels a little bit, and all teams do it when you have that lead. I just like the way we responded, after they scored their first one. Obviously, the fourth's a big goal, but then I thought we checked. We were smart. We just played a simple game, blue line to blue line. I just like the way we were as a team, just trying to stay within our concept.
John, I know you don't like that Carter was sick, but was it nice that Felix could play without a fatigued team maybe in front of him? He played the back end of all 3 games.
Yeah, Sandy's given us some good minutes. He hasn't found a way to win. We gave him some run support tonight. He made some big saves when the game was still. Who knows where it was going to go. He's worked hard. And I think the guys I'm happy for him because he gets a result, and he made a couple of key saves at key times. It's a 5-1 game, but when your goalie he makes a couple of key saves, you never know where it turns to if those pucks go in.
At what point in the day did you realize Carter wasn't going to be available for you?
He was sick this morning. We sent him home right away. Wanted him to nap and give him the afternoon to see if he felt better, but we kind of had an indication that he wasn't going to be able to go this morning.
Is he going to be able to make the trip with you?
I have no idea.
John, one of the points of emphasis of your camp was kind of the conditioning side of things, being able to have legs in the latter parts of the game. Are you seeing at this stage of the season kind of more consistency in that area?
Yeah, we're in shape. I mean, we're in shape. It's just a matter of the will, just to keep playing hard. And I think our guys, for the most part, through these first 12 games, have worked hard through the games. I think we make it harder for ourselves at certain times as we've gone through it. Tonight was a game where, I think St. Louis might be a little tired, but I'm not going to take away any credit from our team. I thought we played a really good team game tonight. And, Sandy makes some key saves, but I don't think we relied on the goaltending to get us through a game. I thought everybody contributed.
You talked about your checking game and how good it was. Are little plays on the goals, like McEwen working along the wall on that fourth goal?
That's what the game's about.
But I guess the question is, getting rewarded for those plays,
does
that really kind of build that confidence to keep playing that way game after game after game?
Yeah, I think we've received a lot of good minutes the past couple of games from the mid part of our lineup, and it's the wall play. It's being smart at the blue lines. I thought our tracking was really good tonight as far as not giving them odd man rushes, and it's come from a lot of our guys that we really don't talk about a lot. So that's a really good thing for the team.
You've said in the past that it can be easier in this league to play from behind than it is to play with the lead. What was the difference? What was the team's mentality and approach to be able to sustain that lead?
Yeah, we struggled with it when after we went through the 4-on-4 penalty kill. They ended up at the end of that power play. They gained a couple of shots, and then I thought we struggled with it for a little bit. All teams go through it, but when we come back and score the fourth goal right away, I think it just relaxed us, and then we just talked about checking. We just talked about making simple plays, not trying to do too much. And when you have some success, when you're checking and you're doing that stuff with a lead, just like when we talked about when we've come back in games, you can lean on that stuff as you go through a long year. So lots of things to work on. But the past couple of games, I think it's probably been, out of all the games of the first dozen, probably 2 of our games where we've played as a team and haven't depended on just 1 or 2 guys, especially our goaltenders. So, maybe we're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, you had some criticism for Rasmus. Of course, you said yesterday he wasn't playing to your style of play.
Yeah.
How do you think he responded tonight?
Yeah, I got to watch his game. I know Shazi spent some time with him this morning, about his legs. I know that he moved his legs better. I thought he made some good outlet passes, if I remember correctly. But again, I'm not smart enough, or I'm not aware enough to give individual assessments. But he blocked a couple. I know he blocked a couple of shots in one shift on both sides of the ice. So we'll watch the tape and see where it's at.
How important was it that you weren't just getting guys going in there, but actually stopping at the net?
Yeah, that's how you're going to score goals, and that's the type of play Allisons have to make, the Max and all those guys, they have to make. And a nice face-off play on Allie's goal. You win 5-1. You've done some good things right. I just, as a coach, you're thinking about the next game already. I just want us working on other things and just staying within ourselves and continue to try to play our team game.